Hello loves, thanks for tuning in to my channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and let's get started. So guys, for today's ingredients, you're gonna need some onions which I chopped into ring-like shapes, potatoes, yellow food coloring in water and oil, garlic ginger paste and pilau masala, some lean beef of course, a bunch of ingredients that I've just listed, and 3 cups of rice and cumin seeds which are optional. And let's get started. So first of all, we're gonna fry our onions until they turn golden brown in color. And note that this step is very crucial in making your biryani. As our onions keep on frying, we are going to coat our potatoes in our yellow food coloring mixture just to give it a bit of pop in color. As you can see, our potatoes are thoroughly coated. Let's head back to check on how our onions are doing. So at this point, our onions are still translucent. We'll give them about 3 minutes or 2 minutes, until they turn golden brown in color. Our onions are coming along pretty nicely, and at this point, we really need to keep an eye on them because you don't want them to backfire on you like they did on me when I was making biryani once. I ended up with bitter onions and I had to redo them again, and you know how onions are stressful to make. They're all done. Now we're going to scoop them out. Frying them took about 4 minutes. You see how they look like when caramelized? They are just the perfect brown. We don't want them too brown because that just means they are bitter. We want them brown as in sweet brown. Here comes the good part. We are going to fry our potatoes in hot oil, and we are going to ensure that they are not overcooked or cooked inside. We just want it to have a good coating or a crunchy taste outside. Remember to be careful when doing this because we don't want hot oil splashing on you. Them for some time, and finally they are done. They have this crust that is crunchy outside, and they took about 4 minutes. The next step, we are going to fry our garlic and ginger paste, and we are going to use the oil that we just fried our potatoes in. We're pretty much trying to reduce the wastage of oil. Fry our garlic ginger paste and pilau masala for about 2 minutes. Or until you're satisfied with your results. So we're going to drop in our lean beef cubes and give it a bit of a stir. By there, I had previously coated the beef in lemon juice. This kind of gives it a tangy, sour-like taste, and it tenderizes it. The beef continues cooking. We are going to start preparing our rice. You all know how much I love multitasking already. So we are going to use 6 cups of water. For my bachelors who don't know, we use double the amount of water to rice. And we're going to use a tablespoon of salt. So as you can see, our meat is doing quite fine. It's released some water that it holds inside, and that's just to make sure that it's cooking or cooked. When the water gets drained, we'll start adding in our spices one by one. And by the way, if you have biryani masala, you can just use it as well instead of all these spices. Give them a bit of a stir, and we are good to go. Then we add in our tomatoes, and lastly some green bell pepper and coriander. Don't forget to add in some salt, guys. Stir yet again, and then we add in some tomato paste. OMG guys, my kitchen at this point, it was smelling so good. Like, people were asking me what I was making. You know how good that feels, you know? this point the water had already boiled, and I switched off the flame so that I could add in my rice and the cumin seeds, which were to add in some flavor. I know this is the part most of you have been waiting for, and guess what? We're going to use normal yogurt instead of sour cream. Yo, you gotta try this, because normal yogurt, it just adds some flavor, like the sweetness in yogurt. I don't know if you're like me, but I don't like my meat getting all sour. I don't know, just try this and you'll love it, I swear. After it's simmered for some time and the oil starts floating, we start adding in the potatoes.
Everybody put your hands in the
air. Just place them on top, don't stir fast, and then we'll add in the onions on top as well. After adding in the caramelized onions, we now pour in some water, and then we let it cook just as it is. Remember, we want to minimize turning so that we don't break the potatoes. At this point, you can give it a stir once, and then you can remove your pot. Sufuria basi. Yeah. Actually, who am I kidding? So we're going to check on our rice, and we'll pour in our food coloring. We're going to make a pattern with it. We're not just going to fry it at once. We use the yellow one and the red one, as you can see. This requires patience. Just take your time. The next color, we are pouring in our red one, and we're using the same method. After adding in the colors, we'll cover the rice and let it cook for about 5 minutes. Yeah, until all the water dries up rather. Whew, guys, this is biryani at its finest. I swear this is like, it just looks so good, and then when you eat it, you just can't stop eating it. Like, you'll get addicted to biryani. You'll always want to make it again and again, and as you've seen, it's pretty simple, nothing much to it. And I also added in some kachumbari on the side. You know, you ain't a Kenyan if you don't like kachumbari. Like, kachumbari is us. Kachumbari is everything. Like, it's not complete without kachumbari. Anyways, thanks for watching and stay tuned for more.